Well, good morning folks, welcome to another video. This one is probably hopefully going to be a short one, but I think it's cool. I've discovered a little scenery on Sim Market that is a real steal. It's just €6, probably worth twice as much. It's a beautiful little scenery. Whiskey Alpha Mike Mike is an airport in northeastern Indonesia, done by a small group called Project Max. I've not seen them before. The scenery's fairly little, don't expect fly tamper or anything like that, but it is good. It's for PREPAR3D version 4 and 5 compatible. The night lighting is good, the local area is good. The design is quite nice, even though it's not what we're used to with fly tamper or flight beam, but I think it's a lovely little scenery of an airport that I never knew existed before. That's well worth a visit. We're going to do a quick tour. It's only going to be a few minutes, and I'm going to talk about the airport, where it is, what it handles, and you can have a look at it. But I think at €6 on Sim Market, this is a steal. It's a beautiful little product, I think. We're going to have a look at it at the different times of the day. And anyway, hope you enjoy this short one, and thanks for joining me. Take care. Okay folks, here we are then. This is dawn on what you could consider to be a normal weather day. We're heading up runway 18, northbound, southbound. And yeah, this is just a lovely little scenery. This is typical weather for this part of Indonesia. On a day like this, I mean, often it starts out nice, and as the day progresses, it gets pretty horrible. But this is a dawn on a covered day, and you can see the ramp lighting is nice, the buildings are good, trees are nicely placed, the jetways are sewed, they operate perfectly normally. Dynamic lighting looks nice. We've got some vehicles there that you can see too. They've got a crane in progress. I did a little research. This airport is undergoing expansion still. I'll give you some facts and figures in a minute. Here we are at the end of runway 36, and now we're starting to merge into the default scenery. As you can see, the colouring isn't bad at all. Yeah, okay, there's a little bit of edge moving there, but there's a look down runway 18, and as a pan back there you can see the wider scenery with the mountains. Indonesia is a volcanic island, lots of volcanoes. So let's have a look at the day. Now we're going back down again, and here you get a better look at the vegetation and the greenery. Taxiways, ground markings look fine. I don't see any errors or issues. The greenery looks nice. Trees are nicely placed. Buildings look good. Here's the fire station. Very nicely done. Nothing fancy. Okay, it's, as I said, it's not fly tamper or flight beam, but it looks nice. Okay, low resolution ground textures in use here. And here you are, the back of the building, cars. You got the signs there. Later on you'll see the building names, bits and pieces. Looking back the same way, cargo containers there over on the right hand side. The fencing. Trees look quite acceptable. For me, it's a very acceptable product. Nice, it would be a nice place to fly into. In fact, I can't wait to fly in. There's one of the signs. The writing is quite nice. These are the ATR 72s in use by Wings Air. Wings Air operates out of this airport. They're a sub low-cost airline, part of Lion Air. This is one of their bases, and they operate around the islands. Something like 2,000 islands in the Indonesian archipelago. Really nice. Here we are at dusk. Okay, you look at the taxiway edge lighting. I love it. I love the way they've done that. It looks really nice. There's no doubt about it, this airport looks great in the evening. Let's give you a few facts and figures. Ratulangi Airport, also known as Banda Udara, located in North Sulawesi, 13 kilometers north of Manado. It's one of the main entry airports into Indonesia. It's a gateway. Home of Lion Air, or the Wings Air, their subsidiary, built by the Japanese in 1942, reclassified as a 1B airport in 1994, where the original runway there was extended to 8,934 feet. Single runway, north-south, 1836. Airport's got a cargo warehouse, massive cargo warehouse. Passenger figures for 2018, they had 2.8 million went through there. It was quite a busy airport in its time. So here we are at night time. Again, you can see the ground is really pretty well lit, lighting looks good. This is what we would call a clear weather evening. Now here you can see the dynamic lighting comes into its own. The ramp area is nicely lit, it's not overdone. It's enough for you to see what you need, and as you go further, of course, this sort of blends in. I've got Orbix, Global Base and Vector running as well, and it works pretty well as far as I can see. Some other bits, as I said, it's €6, works with PREPAR3D version 4 and 5. Download is 70 meg, the install, or my install in version 4.5 is 202 meg. And time zone, well, they're +8, same as Malaysia. Sits in the northeast corner of the main island of Sulawesi in the Indonesian archipelago. Back to the scenery, here we are coming up to the tower. Nothing in the tower, it's not built. But here, look, you can see they've that nice little touch where they put the Indonesia sign on the building. And here we are going back along the car park. Again, you've got the building signs, name of the airport on the terminal there. Ground textures are lowish resolution. Generally these days it costs a lot of money to get high resolution ground textures for flight sim purposes. Some people have access to it, some don't. Jetways look good, and as I said, they are SOD operated, so you can use them with GSX. Just looks great in my opinion. And lastly, we'll pan back at the dawn again. Hope you've enjoyed this, and we'll talk to you again soon. Take care, bye for now.